India is preparing for a massive cyclone which is gathering pace in the eastern coast of the country. Evacuation efforts are underway already. The Navy, Air Force and Army all on standby. Let's go to Anne-Marie Tomchak, who joins us now from the World's Newsroom. They're well used to bad weather during monsoon, Anne-Marie, but this looks like something quite different.
Yes, Lucy, Cyclone Phailin, it's been described by weather forecasters as very severe, and it's due to make landfall at the weekend. Now I'm here at the BBC Weather Centre with BBC weather presenter Darren Bett and Neha Bhatnagar from the Hindi service. Darren, how do cyclones like this happen?
Well, first of all, it's not unusual to get a cyclone at this time of the year. You tend to find that the monsoon trough is moving south. It's engaging the warm water that we have in the Bay of Bengal. So the white line here is the monsoon trough, and this is where you have the two different air masses meeting. You have the cold northeasterly monsoon meeting the warm, wet southwesterly monsoon, and this provides a focus for cyclone development. It looks like this cyclone actually started off in Cambodia, then it's developed and moved out into the Bay of Bengal over the warmer water. So you can see here from the satellite picture how the system has actually grown and strengthened more than we expected it to in the last 24 hours, and it's huge. The area of cloud covers most of the Bay of Bengal itself.
Neha, India is on high alert, but it has been hit by severe storms in the past.
Yes, this area has been hit before, most devastating cyclone being in 1999, in which more than 10,000 people lost their lives. And people have not forgotten the devastation that happened 14 years ago, which is why they are quite worried. However, both state governments in both these states are saying that they are quite prepared this time. All three forces, so Army, Navy and Air Force, are on high alert, ready to take any action as and when required. They have got helicopters which are stocked up with all kinds of relief material. People have been evacuated. I was listening to one of the government relief ministers who was saying more than 64,000 people just in Andhra Pradesh, which is one of those two states which could be affected, have been evacuated, and they are in the process of evacuating more and more people. But the fact is that the scale and strength of this one is so much that they are not ruling out that that the possibilities of devastation are still quite high. They are expecting that perhaps even communication line, railroad transport could be affected quite badly.
And we won't really know until it actually hits. So what is the forecast, Darren?
Well, if I show you the rain in the centre of the storm, that's the bright colours there, and you can see the winds wrapping around it. We're expecting landfall late Saturday local time in Orissa, and on landfall we could have sustained winds of 200 kilometres per hour and rainfall amounts of something like 250 millimetres of rain, and that will move inland. Obviously the winds decrease over land over the coming few days, but the rain will continue. There could be a month's worth of rain in just 24 hours, particularly over the likes of the Eastern Ghats.
So it's not the only source of concern then?
No, well, the winds are going to be a major issue. The position of the storm is crucial because there's the centre of the storm. To the south of it, the winds are actually coming off the land, but to the north of it, the wind's coming off the sea. So you've got a significant storm surge. You're already seeing some very big waves. And to the north of the storm, all the way into Bangladesh, you're into some very low-lying areas. It has been raining a lot. We're still in the southwesterly monsoon. The clearance of the monsoon has been delayed, so the ground is very wet. It's going to back up all the rivers and lead to extensive flooding.
Darren and Neha, thanks for being with us on World's Newsroom today. Well, you can get up-to-date weather forecasts from the weather team every hour here on BBC World. There's also lots on the BBC Weather page on the website. And BBC Hindi are keeping their Hindi speakers updated on the radio, World Service Radio, and also on the BBC Hindi page, bbc.com/Hindi.
Thanks, Anne-Marie. We're keeping a close eye on it as well. Thanks for joining us and the team there in the World's Newsroom.